everybody, and welcome to yes, I'm still illustrating the second book, and here we've got a bit of a funny scene for the book Super Scout, talking about saving energy, making the right choices for the environment. And so Crumpet thought it would be a good idea to turn off the shower while Elijah was taking a shower. But yeah, I suppose that's one way of getting him to use less water. So yeah, that's cool. That's kind of where we are at for there. Now I'm thinking of just doing a bit of bring Crumpet out of the shadow here, add a bit of hallway light, work with the shadows a bit, especially because it's kind of like a lights off kind of a shot. You're picking up the darkness in that okay on the playback screen, and also going in here for this is the storyboard version of it, going sorry, and Elijah going almost done. See here, the good thing about Google Drive notes is we get a little square around here. This is because it's a Elijah and Crumpet. So he suggested, hey, who turned the lights out instead? So that's pretty cool. We can do that. A text bubble, dialogue bubble, like we've done previously on the previous page, which we did with the sighting of the thylacine. So something like that, I think, will be cool. So let's give that a go. And I'm just going to start by bringing Crumpet out of the shadows here. And I'm going to try something different. So to erase something, to erase an area like this, you can just go in with you can just go in with the eraser and start taking things out like this. But I've looked up as to how you can erase a big block of something. So you go the selection tool here. Manageable chunk, I've got to make it big enough so that I'm getting a decent cut with it. I'll kind of go down the center of Crumpet's hairline here, hoping to get a lot than I normally would. Kind of went a bit skewish there. Can always tidy it up. I think it might be using a bit of brain power, computer brain power, to be able to do it. It's not handling that quite so well, but we'll give it a go. So what you can do, so that's the selected area like that. 3 fingers down, and then I can just go cut, and that does a lot neater job at cutting that out. So that worked quite well. I'll just keep repeating that because it's good, because you can get those sharp lines up in there. Even though it started, so if it tended to start freaking out a little bit. Not sure if it's my stylus or what's the problem there. But yeah, that's a good good technique. And obviously you've got to be able to get your image big enough to be able to highlight all that area. So you might not be able to do it all in one go like me here, in little chunks. But I still think that's easier than going in with the eraser and just erasing a big block of something. See, that didn't work. So it's not perfect science. Hey Rob, how you doing? I've just discovered how to erase a chunk like that without the eraser. Is it 3 fingers down, selection tool, 3 fingers down, and cut, bang, there we go. See, it can do everything. You just got to know where it all is. I mean, who would have thought 3 fingers down, after the selection, but as you can see, it does. I can go back in and select. That's weird. Perfect thing, but it's pretty good. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a great weekend as well. Screen is black. Screen is black. Is it like completely black, or is it just dark? Is it you're not getting any image through? What's going on there, Rob? Let me go out. Going to attempt to break the internet here and open up my stream. It's dark, but I don't think it's black. So it's fine now. I could hear, but the screen was black. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's pretty weird. Filming the live. So I'm gonna be doing bit of daytime stuff coming up to be able to get back up to speed so we can meet the deadline for the end of the month, Rob. So that's all good, I reckon, for time frame. I'm just going to go in here and cut. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how Elijah's turned out here. Kind of got his silhouette there. Got some things to do, so I can only stay for 5 minutes. Yeah, no worries, Rob. Thanks for dropping in. So I've got Elijah here reaching out for the switch. I'm going to do something different with Crumpet's arm. Going to have Crumpet's arm going up to the light switch. And in here, Google Drive. Was it Google Drive? I had it. Storyboard. Book 2 storyboard. We had here, I had almost done. Hey, who turned out the lights? That's really cool. Happy with that. I'm just wondering if I do it the same kind of text box as we did with the previous page. So have like a text bubble like that to kind of keep it consistent, keep the style consistent. They both look good. October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month, so it'll be good to have it out to talk about. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be very cool. Down Syndrome Awareness Month is in October. Awesome. Put that up on the screen. Worth taking a note of that, everybody. And yeah, and so in October, this book is planned to be done. So yeah, speech will also kind of lift the text as well there. So that's cool. Yeah, did you have a good weekend, Rob? I imagine it was very doing all kind of Elijah and Crumpet production stuff, or did you have a bit of a break? I know you had a party last night. Not much escapes me, I know. I don't know why it starts doing this. Like, it starts off all right, and then the selection tool starts to get a bit wacky. It may be my stylus just isn't an Apple stylus, an Apple Pencil. I think Apple Pencil is on the shopping list. Busy yesterday, home today. Cool. Good to have a homey day. And so, Rob, it would appear as though my live streams using this software that I'm using to Twitter is a no-go now, because Periscope has been cut in on Periscope because Twitter now has its own live streaming setup. But I've been into Twitter and I can't work out where it is. It's either hidden or it's only available to some people, or I don't know what's going on. So that's but as soon as it becomes available again, we'll get to streaming back out on Twitter. So it's kind of faster. Maybe I go too fast with a stylus. See? And then it just stops. And then I had to think. It's gone a bit crazy. I don't know. It's okay some of the time. It's good for getting those sharp edges in around Crumpet's fur though. Tomorrow night, just a heads up, it's highly likely there won't be a live stream, because the girls have got 3 of their friends plus parents having a sleepover, not all on the bus. They're all going to be somewhere, and I have a feeling that chaos is just going to be so I have to play that by ear. If I think I can get away with it, I will do it for sure. With the light from a hole, will some be Or if Crumpet is lit up, there would be no shadow, but the corridor floor would be lighter. Yeah, I'm just bringing Crumpet light. The light coming from the hole going up the door, so there'll be probably quite a strong side light from Crumpet on Crumpet's face. Yeah, I like how you spelt Crumpet there. Vrompwood. So I will do so really in actual fact I waste because I can just go across from a door. Isn't it always the way? I'm just going to do this with a razor tool because I think it'll be easier. Russian Crumpet. And take that across to about there. So as it turns out, it was a complete waste of time. Yep. Done that a few times. Now I'm going light up the door as well. So probably go up this part of the door. It's for physics. Exactly. Down this light just going in straight lines. Can't we bend light? Right, so here's a good example of being able to remove a large block, because as you can see I can use the eraser like that and be there all night, or I can get the selection tool here. I can go down like so, cut out my selection, and go cut. I did a funny thing there, but you get what I mean. So little problems and things to figure out. I figure I take a note of them while I'm doing the live stream, write them down, look up how to do it, and then share it on the next live stream. Three fingers down and cut. Lovely. So efficient. Now I wonder if I can get this whole section in one go. Need a steady hand. Working the whole way. keep working. Lovely. Maybe the door could be a darker colour though, so the writing stands out more. Yes, good point. I was just having a bit of a look at that in terms of whether the text has become more difficult to read. I've got a bit of a dirty mark. What layer that's from. I'll find it eventually. There we go. And make sure I'm back on the right layer. Thanks, Rob. Have a great night, whatever you're up to, rest of the night. And yeah, I posted the thylacine picture up on Instagram too from the other night. So yeah, and hopefully get this one up there as well. So have a good night. And yeah, if you haven't hit the like, Rob, please hit the like. That would be awesome. Yeah, let's keep going here. We'll bring it down. Were there any questions? No, Rob. All good, I think. Yeah, there will be probably questions later on, but all good for me. Now get on the door layer. That's cool. Now Crumpet's coming in front of it. Check you later. See ya. He needs to be behind the door. Have a sip of my coffee. And we'll, oops, we've lost a light. And work on Crumpet's arm. Where are you, Crumpet? We've got you selected already. We'll start by removing this arm as painlessly as possible. And I'm still liking The way Crumpet's hands over his mouth there, he knows he's being cheeky. So he's saying sorry. So the arm is going to be going up to the switch. And then I'll have to work on getting rid of his hand first. Oh, I'm at my 15 layers, time to merge on down. What am I going to merge? Can make the towel and the mirror one layer. Merge them on down. Crumpet. So we can start to I'm going to do it. Have your calligraphy monoline. Remove the bottom hand. We'll take this bit out here. And go about recreating Fenner's mouth. I'll go in and I'll do the orange of the body as well. And so we're following the face. Crumpet. Like so. So for anybody tuning in, these Elijah and Crumpet kids books, we've done a whole heap of drawings with the first book. But a lot of the images you can pretty much repurpose. And it's a matter of, you know, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just go in and there's some great manipulation tools where you can stretch and distort and flip and what have you. And you know, I can guarantee that all the of yesteryear would be using any time-saving hacks that they could muster to get the job done. So I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Inking pen, just to get that density of the existing line. Yeah, that's a pretty good match actually. Pretty good match for size as well. So, and yeah, a finger, why not? Not that big, little finger. Make it more like that. And so what I like to do as well, add my own taper to the ends of these. Gonna have to. So what I'll do is I'll go in here. I'll stay on that layer. It can get a bit confusing when you start deleting stuff and putting stuff in. What have we got here? Match that colour. There we go. His arm is missing, oh my goodness. So if his arm, he's standing in a doorway, his thumb is going to be, his forearm's going to be twisted. Either that, like that with a, I'm going to have to sketch that in. If I can get myself another layer here. I'm just going to have a HB pencil just to get the angle. Up above the shadow so I can get a good look at it. And yeah, that's kind of thumb would be under there, forearm rotated like so. Through the bus of a window of a bus right now. I would think this guy's really weird because I have no curtains. And here I am drawing my arm up in the air. Because, yeah, I am illustrating from our bus millie, which we are converting a school bus, which we and yeah, I just shared the link up there so you can check out the bus that we're in. Now the sink, I reckon, could be the same layer as the bath, and then I can get my new arm on top. Kind of lighten it down. Go into inking, technical pen. And I need a bit more thickness. $14 sounds like a magic number to me. Yeah, deleting that bit because I'm coming in. That's going to pretty much get his arm shape. Now that arm is going to need to come back because it's just above here because it's changing the wrong colour. Need to finish off with the inking technical pen, I think, for the fingers. Something like that. Oh, my stylus is biting the bullet again. I've gone through so many styluses. My wife's going to, so we're out in the country, remote. My wife's going to the country, to town tomorrow. And pick me up another 10 styluses. We've got some coming in the mail, some better ones. But they're coming in the mail, so who knows when they're going to get here. Get some nice sharp points to his fur. It gives a nice little detail when you do that. So I've been thinking of when I So you schedule a live on YouTube and it's all wonderful, but live on, because I'm going out to Facebook as well, way of scheduling it, but you can do it as an event, I think. So I might experiment doing that and report back. See what level of success I can get from that. Because I tell you what, Facebook, like I've been avoiding Facebook. And I used to have it for my cinema business a while ago. And that Facebook. But starting from scratch these days on Facebook, if it's like a business page, you're not getting. Facebook's not going to show you to anybody unless you start paying them some money. But anyway, I'm here if anyone just happens to stumble across me. I had the Prince of Cavan drop in from Facebook. You know, I've had one person from Facebook, so that's cool. Maybe the Prince will make an appearance tonight. Now, just to get some of these sharp lines. It's good for getting sharp lines. See, this is why I don't completely redraw the characters unless I have to, because it's actually quite work. We've got a pretty tight deadline, which is good, you know. It's good to push yourself. Otherwise you can take a year and a half doing these things. Yes, Crumpet's fur was that we've managed to get with his fur, but it's a bit of work. You could say. Yeah, I think we're getting something workable now. Now, if we can find the original Crumpet body, hit the eraser. I think this might be a job for selection tool. And I can come in here. Except, you know, I got to do a decent job of it. Oh, come on. That's as far as it wants to go. It's a start. So you get these bits where it's just going over the edge. Then I might be ready to merge down the arm onto the body and make the transplant complete. Get that colour there, drag it in paint bucket style into the arm. Sweet. I'm just going to get rid of this for a moment. Then I'll get the hand colour. Paint bucket, drag that one down into there. Very nice. And then I can start. Yeah, that's quite good. That's pretty cheeky. That cheeky monkey. So what have I got? I've got all these layers. Excellent. That's what I like to see. I'm just going to go a white and then do kind of complete that highlight like we had before. Not in the technical pen though. I'll match that. Kind of there. What I'm going to have to do is go in onto that original, get a bit of smudge going on just to kind of tidy that up. There's a bit of discrepancy. I've got that highlight going up the side. Like so. What I should have done, erase, 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 erase. And I'll alpha lock. Use it as a reference. I think alpha locking over top of that will. No, that won't do it. Clipping mask. No. Research. Maybe it's because I have alpha lock and clipping mask. Let's just try clipping mask. There we go. But is that going over the edge? It's a bit hard to tell. One way to tell is no, it doesn't look like it. But I've got to come back and get that brown anyway. I think what I'm going to do is go in here with my newfound skill and cut why is that not working? Might be because of this. Take it. Oh, and you see that's what happens when you take it. Anyway, I've got to cut it off anyway, so it's no biggie. Take it the highlight. And what I was thinking is I'd do something similar with an invisible kind of layer, like so. Yeah, that's cool. Like that a lot. Take the reference off of there, merge that one down, get me a new layer here, get some Crumpet brown. Crumpet brown. Let's get my line thickness right. I think it's going to be get much smaller than 1%, do you? That's going to have to be it. And then come back with the eraser. Just tidy that thing up. Nope, don't want that. I want that. And I want that. Here we go. Now I just need a mouth. Got a technical pen, make it the right thickness with that. Bit thicker. What are we on there? 6. That's about right. I'm going down to about there on the hand. Yeah, that worked out all right. No! What layer am I on? Dagnammit, I think. Yep, I did it on the original image. which, you know, you can get by, but it's erasing or painting. And it looks a bit crusty up here. I'm just going to go in with my technical pen and get technical. Now, so what I want is my little triangles going up like so. Just looking about the right thickness. Come back and trim those. That actually looks good. Going behind here. Filling which needed to happen. Truly wonderful. Okay. Now let's see what happens when do that. Now that's going to be bring a bit of a shadow layer. To do it in the yellow inking technical pen. Getting technical. And then I'll run the shadow. And see if these shadows indeed make sense at all. Or no sense at all. So what I can do is get the cutter, just get a bit of that light coming in there. Under his hair. Well, gonna have to cut that bit of crumpet off as well. Cutting off some more crumpet. And I think with the eraser here, I do chalk quite large. Oops. Want it just on the shadow. Getting a bit of texture to that raising. So it's not quite so harsh, I think. Maybe try a slightly different style. Artistic, when I get artistic, I do like the leatherwood. I don't know if it's a bit too harsh. Yeah, no, that's... This one could be it. Finding the right old bleach. That's a bit too... Brushes, man. So many brushes. How about just a fuzzy? I think that's possibly something like that's going to be the shot. Just need to take the harshness off it. Yeah, I think that's kind of the best. The best we've had. So there we have it. We've put Elijah coming, reaching out of a shower for the switch. We've got Crumpet mucking around with the switch. I'm going to add some text in here and some text there. You'll see it on Instagram later. Instagram is Andy C. Marshall on Instagram. And yeah, you'll be able to see the finished product there. Or if you tune back the day after, you'll see the repeat on the YouTube and Facebook lives at the beginning of there. I'll play what we've got up to there. So if you're checking on the replay, thanks for making it all the way to the end. awesome if you hit that like button, and you know, if you like what you see, please subscribe. That would be very cool, and I'll see you on the next one. Until next time, good night and sweet dreams.